We can
Okay.
hold off on embarrassing stories, unless
Okay.
you obviously want to say something.
No, I'm
Be my
good.
guest. I'm here for the views. 3, 2, 1. I just gotta make sure the stream is live actually on my end. And we are
Actually,
live. This is
guys.
perfect.
Okay.
Actually, is it? It's just like frozen.
We're frozen?
My
You
end. I gotta make
idiot.
sure it's working. Apparently it's been live for 43 seconds. But
This was on Zoom last time, was it? Wait, what are we on? I'm really confused.
right now we're on Zoom. So how we do the interview and how I talk to guests is through Zoom. But then it's streamed directly to a platform called Twitch and YouTube.
Wait, Twitch, I've heard of this.
Yeah, you've heard of Ninja, right?
Is this the video game thing where you watch people play video games?
Yeah. Yeah, but you can. It also has like a just chatting section. It has a music section. There's more of the unconventional ASMRs. You know what that is?
Oh, watched those before on YouTube. Those are kind of addicting, not gonna lie.
ASMR?
That's the sound thing, right?
Yeah, I can't get into that.
You can't. I'm not like super.
Hey, look, listen. I'm not judging. I
Come
promise, I'm
on.
not judging. But I just can't get into that stuff.
It's nobody. I understand it. Like, I'm not one of those people who is gonna watch like 100 videos in a row, but I can watch a few. I can, get into the relaxation of it.
I'm,
You
when I'm trying to chill. Have you ever heard binaural beats?
No, what is that?
Okay,
What's
so binaural beats. It's kind of relaxing for some people, and for me it is. But literally, what you do is you put a headset on, and you can go to YouTube. You can type in like binaural beats for any like focus, meditation.
binaural? Wait, how do you spell binaural? B-I-N. Binaural. Okay.
Or L. Well, I'm bad at spelling. You
One
guys
of
know
those.
this. I'm sorry, chat.
No, go-
Binaural something. You can just literally you just type in the first letters and then it just pops up. But basically, what it does is it plays a specific frequency in one part of your headset, and then it plays the other frequency in the other part of your headset. What it's supposed to do is you're supposed to hear the two frequency, and your brain is supposed to make up
So you
for
have
it.
to wear a headset while you do it.
It's preferred, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like doing it in a car or stereo.
Right?
Yeah, AirPods work. Yeah.
I'm gonna try this. I'm trying this later.
What I like to do is I like to play like binaural beats, and then like in the background play like lo-fi music. So like lo-fi will be like just chilling, and it's like filling the void, that little space where my head doesn't like just wander around nonsensically. And then I'll play the binaural beats just to kind of give that extra boost and focus.
So is this like a relaxation thing, or it's like a?
Well, you can use it for that, but there's like binaural beats specifically for like specific tasks, because what they'll do is they'll like play it at different frequencies. I'm not sure there's a lot of study behind it, but at least for me, it's a placebo, so it just works.
for focusing.
Yeah, so you can use it for like focusing.
I need to try this for some study tactics.
I personally like it. I personally combine it with lo-fi music because I just honestly love lo-fi music.
I don't even know what lo-fi music is. Am I out of?
You're like out of the realm right now. I like, for real. Have you been living under a rock for like?
Maybe.
All right, so you haven't seen. All right, you have to tell me you've seen the lo-fi chick.
Lo-fi. Can we get like a demo? Can we get like you doing it, like a demo?
It's not like a rap or anything. You've seen the lo-fi chick, right? Here, I'm gonna share my screen.
No.
Okay. You've seen? Oh, wrong screen.
Wait,
I'm messing this up. What's up, everybody? I know I'm a little late. Thank you for everybody tuning in. I'm gonna show lo-fi. If anybody has seen the lo-fi girl, let me know. If you've been studying or have had studying in the past, or you've been in your fields, lo-fi chick.
I don't know this girl.
You don't know that? All right. So literally, if you go to YouTube and just type in
it's not
lo-fi,
a real girl. It's not a real girl.
No, it's not a real girl. But literally, this is like pretty much the background. This is the lo-fi chick. She's like the lo-fi chick. When you go to like type in lo-fi music on YouTube, there's usually like a live video with a live chat going on, and it's just a bunch of people just sitting there studying all together, and you just chill with her in the background, and lo-fi music plays.
I need to look this up. I'm not sure if it's gonna be my thing or not, but I mean, I
You
might as
might
well
like lo-fi
try.
music.
I might as well try.
I think
You
you'll
only
like
use
lo-fi.
it for focusing, or is it like a like enjoyable thing too?
So I like lo-fi music when I'm driving. I like it when I'm studying. It's just a genre of music. It's more like hip hop beats or jazz beats, jazz with a little bit of hip hop mix.
Okay. I like hip hop. I like jazz.
But
So
there's no lyrics. That's the best part, because what
okay,
it's
then it'll be good for me like for focusing then.
yes, it's
I
not
don't
like
use it to like work out or like ride in the car. Your girl needs like a sing along.
no. So yeah, I get the whole sing along thing. They're not good for like working out when you're trying to get hype. So I get that.
This tonight, like trying to go on a run.
Yeah, no, it's not good. Well, you could go on a run with him if you like just getting lost in your mind.
Yeah, yeah.
I love getting lost in my mind and like putting on lo-fi music, especially when I drive, so I can just relax and just let my mind kind of play, or whatever thought I have, whatever I really want to think about, whether it's, you
You
know,
relax while you're driving. Like, I don't know.
you know, just go on autopilot here.
Autopilot. Yeah.
For real.
No, I get you though, because when I'm running, I was just talking to my mom about this on the phone. Like, it's more of like a mind thing for me. Like, obviously, it's for exercise, but it's kind of like that time when you're like alone with your mind type of thing. I mean, I like to run outside, so it's like nature and stuff. Well, as much nature as there is in LA, but it's like nature. You're like alone with your head, whatever. But I still have to have like pump up music, kind of. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try it.
If you go on a walk in nature,
Okay,
perfect.
I can walk my dog while I do it.
Perfect.
Okay,
It's
because
literally the perfect style.
podcast while I walk my dog or something. So maybe I'll try that next time.
Or, you know, if you listen to podcasts, obviously Daydreams with Dylan, you know. Live episode coming at you every Tuesday and Thursday. What's up, everybody? We are back. Welcome back, Dylan. Hello, Miss Jordan. You are first. Grant, who's that? This is Miss Kendall. Miss Kendall Nario? Is that how I say that?
Carnero.
Carnero,
Although,
okay.
I'm probably not even saying my own name right because of the Brazilian twist on it. And then this is Kona. Wait, you can't see her. Kona.
She is
Sleeping, so never mind.
Kona just relaxing.
Kona's chilling.
It's a dog night. It starts right here, right next to me.
It's dog night.
Right. We got Randy in the chat. Grant chilling. What's up, everybody? We got DJ Uptime.
Am I able to see the chat or is it just you?
Yeah, you can actually pull up YouTube.
I think we had this issue last time. I was like not tech savvy with this stuff, but that's okay. I'll figure it out later.
Well, what you typically have to do, and sometimes I do, you know, and don't advise people, especially if they have like, if they're using the same device that they are to stream and like chat with me, I don't usually tell them to pull up the chat, because usually it's too much to multitask.
Yeah, I feel like that's too much for me to look at once.
It's a lot for me. Like, chat makes fun of me because I mess up on words a lot. Like, I can't read chat, obviously. I'm better off reading chat with my monitor turned upside down. Like,
What monitors do you have there too?
yeah, I have two. Highly recommend a PC setup to anybody that's, you know, obviously still in quarantine. PC setups.
Mic and everything. Did we have this last time?
You know, I
don't know.
think we did.
I feel like we did. Maybe we did. Maybe we didn't have your new apartment backdrop.
Has it been that long?
It's been a while. It was beginning of quarantine last time I talked to you.
No, I should have had this.
Okay, maybe you did. Maybe I'm just.
Did I talk to you before Nikki went to Maryland?
I think so.
So that was before Nikki went to Maryland, or after?
I think it was like literally 2 weeks into quarantine or something.
Oh, so we were like right at
like toilet paper going off the shelves, like.
Oh, so it has been a minute.
We're like, oh, we're gonna be out of this in like a month.
So it's been almost exactly a year.
I feel like it's been almost a year, probably.
Okay.
It probably
Because
Probably has.
it's April now. What? So, or it's about to be April.
It's
We
about
got
to be.
Easter coming up.
When is Easter? It's in
I think it's 2 weeks. Two
2 weeks.
weeks.
2
Not this
weeks.
Sunday. Next Sunday. I think
Yeah, it's been almost a year.
we have the Return of the King. What's up, Saint? Oh my God, Professor. Saint saying, "Yo, Dylan, want to buy a pre-build only if it's cyber power, not iBuy Power.
What?
iBuy Power is first form. Okay, cyber power top tier."
What are we talking about?
So a couple of my friends and chat have this ongoing meme about cyber power or pre-built computer. The meme is you can basically buy a computer for you could buy a pre-built computer with not very good specs, but for like double the cost as you could just building it yourself. And so I had originally, when I got my setup, I had pre-built mine. I bought it, from a company called iBuyPower, and so they're just memeing me.
Okay. I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
It's just computer nerd stuff. Hi Saint. Yeah, what's up, guys? So let's get into, since it has been a year, let's get into what you've been up to, since obviously there's a lot to catch up.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I don't even know where to start. I don't know if I so I was at a previous job and then I guess my job was probably closed down by then since we were like beginning of quarantine ish. So I was like chilling at home, I think, at that point. So I did that for like a month or two, I think. I was not working because we were shut down. And then I started to go back like part-time and then went back for a while. I mean, there wasn't much to do. So it was just kind of like staying in, working, cooking, watching a ton of movies. And then I got a new job in I think it was October. So I started that. Things have started to kind of open up here. Um, so we've kind of like been able to get out to restaurants and stuff. I was able to get vaccinated, so
Oh
that
heck
was
yeah.
nice. But yeah, honestly, it feels like there hasn't been much going on just because of the whole quarantine thing. Like, not much has happened in life besides new jobs, still applying to schools. Um, but in terms of like personal stuff, like we haven't been able to travel or anything really.
Yeah, that's been the worst part.
Yeah, for sure. What about you guys though? You
Well,
guys didn't you guys move for a little while?
yeah, so about that.
I I feel like maybe we talked about this. I don't really know.
Yeah, so we moved, right? So we moved to a new apartment. We did a little bit of traveling because of travel assignments. So
Yeah.
at least we had
Where
that.
y'all went to Washington DC, right?
Yeah, so
No.
we went to Maryland, but Washington D.C. was like literally a 20-30 minute drive.
Okay.
So what we did was we visited friends in Washington, had a good time over there, visited the monuments, and it was perfect because everything was shut down, so we could just walk around literally whatever we wanted to do. Um, but outside of the travel assignments, what we basically did was we moved into a new apartment, which is where we're at now, 2 bedroom, because our family had extended to a new dog.
Y'all are in Atlanta now again.
Outside of
No.
Atlanta, so back in Gwinnett.
Okay. Okay.
Outside of Atlanta, back in Gwinnett. But that was 6 months ago, and now we're looking for a house because the apartment lifestyle not for us.
I get you. Apartments, I mean, it's better to do a house, like if you can for sure.
It's
Because that's
cheaper.
yeah, it's way cheaper. It's crazy how much rent is.
I
Like,
mean, for sure, you have to do the maintenance of the house. You have to mow the lawns. There's a lot
yeah,
more upkeep with it. Small little hidden fee. Well, I wouldn't call them hidden fees, but fees that you would still have to pay that you wouldn't normally pay at an apartment. Like, but still, overall, month to month, it's still
yeah,
cheaper than an apartment.
it's so much cheaper. Have you guys like found any good matches or
No, the market's terrible right now for houses.
yeah.
Well, at least in this area, in the areas that we want to go to, but the market's just
And you guys
terrible.
want to stay in that area, right?
More or less right now, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can't even think about buying a house yet. I can't even like fathom that right
Well, that's
now.
the thing. Again, like we still have to go through the pre-approval process, and it's like even if we can't get it pre-approved. So I saw this meme the other day, right? And it's like the memes talking about you can't get pre-approved for like a $900 monthly mortgage. But
Uh-huh.
so the bank tells you you can't get pre-approved for that, so you go pay $1,400 in an apartment rent instead. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck? This
Right,
literally makes no
I
sense.
didn't even think about that. That's so true.
It's ridiculous how the cost of living has gone.
Yeah. It's crazy to think about how much that has changed. And obviously, like in big city, since you guys are like kind of on the outside, is it cheaper than Atlanta? I don't know how far out you guys are.
Um,
Or it's still kind of like Atlanta.
it's a big county outside of Atlanta. It's one of the major counties near Atlanta. So it's Gwinnett, and Gwinnett. If you live in Georgia, you know of Gwinnett.
Yeah.
Gwinnett
Okay.
is a big county in the Atlanta area. So the prices for homes, like we're looking at $250,000 homes or up to like 280, and our budget isn't super high, but it's not super low because that's where it fits in our mortgage range. And then we're looking at it and we're like, dude, you get nothing in terms of square footage. The houses are a wreck
Literally.
for that price.
I know, like that. It's crazy how much housing, especially like even in obviously LA is like a whole different story. Like sometimes we'll like just look for fun, like on like
Don't do that to yourself. You'll break your spirit.
see how much things cost. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like the amount, like you said, the amount of square footage you get for barely anything, or it's like either really run down and but still you're almost paying like $1 million or more. And I'm like, there's no way I can afford that.
That's
I'm
where
like,
I'm glad I live in Georgia because well,
yeah,
another place that we were looking at, definitely Tennessee and Texas. Texas was a little bit lower on the list just because that's so far. Huh?
we're in Texas.
Well, near Austin, the major cities. He's just protected. That's it.
Stop it. Like to bark at all the dogs that pass. I'm
That'll be
sorry.
Stark here in just a minute.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like Tennessee is good cost of living. Georgia is relatively good cost of living compared to the other major cities. Like even if you look at Colorado is just like because of the legalization, there's specific aspects surrounding Colorado. It's a major city that's up and coming. It people are, really just love Colorado, and the cost
Yeah.
of living has just gone significantly through the roof.
Yeah.
Same with New York, same with LA. That's why I'm glad I
New
don't live in those
York is
areas.
like next level. New York, even New York compared to LA is crazy. Or like San Fran, it's insane. I don't know how people live there.
I
But
don't get it, and that's why I understand the push for um, minimum wage. I do, and the argument for minimum wage for me is a little bit conflating, but I understand it, right? Because the
yeah.
cost of living is so freaking high.
Yeah.
Like you can't afford to live anywhere based off minimum wage. It's like,
Yeah. No, really. I don't even know how people afford to live in these big cities off of it. It's honestly quite impossible without working multiple jobs or having multiple people with
live with
income.
you like roommates or something like that. I mean,
Yeah.
that's where you know people are fortunate, or we've been fortunate. Some
Yeah.
we're looking at having a roommate or brother-in-law. Um, that's why we're looking at places with basements and stuff like that. But it's just incredibly expensive to live.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. It's crazy. Like you said, like having a roommate helps a lot, but then if you don't know people or I don't know, if you're in a new city, it can definitely be hard.
Yeah. We have what's up, Mom? Mom's in the chat. Glad the podcast is back up. Happy to see Kendall is back
Wait,
on.
mom, Gina, mom.
Mama Callie, she's in here.
Hey, oh my God. It's been a minute since I've talked to her.
Yeah, when are you coming to Georgia?
Who, me? Or
Yeah.
wait, okay.
My mom's in Georgia. Like, what are you?
I'm not living in Georgia anymore.
No.
I don't know. When all this craziness is done, I'm down to come to Georgia.
Yeah.
Man, the travel list just keeps racking up. Like, we got places to go.
You know what I want to do? I really want. I know it's bad, and I know I shouldn't want to. I want to go on a cruise. I want to go on a cruise really bad.
Did you go on cruises before all of this?
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love cruises, man.
Are you like a cruise person? You know, there are like people who love cruises and go on them like every year. Were you like a cruise person?
Yeah, we'd go on a cruise. Like, Nikki found awesome cruises. So we were one of the few Americans to actually step foot in Cuba before they closed it, because we went on a cruise to Cuba. And wow, that was an awesome trip.
Okay, I've only been on one cruise. It was pretty cool though.
You don't sound too enthusiastic about it.
I mean, my thing is around like being in the middle of the ocean and not being able to see land. I know that sounds crazy, but you know me, like anxiety to the max. So I went with my dad on a cruise, my dad and my sister. I think I was in like early high school or something, but it was cool. Like, I was way more nervous about it. Like, I worked myself up way more than I should have. But I don't know. It's just the idea of being in the middle of the ocean that kind of freaks me out when I think about it.
That's the surrealness to me.
I know, that's like the beauty of it, but I don't know.
There's something about going on the top deck and just staring at nighttime into the dark abyss.
Yeah, no, that's true. It's beautiful. But like, I stepped foot on the cruise and the first thing I'm thinking of is Titanic. Like, I know that's like old stuff, like, but I don't know.
Titanic.
I'll try another one of these days. Maybe I'll like it better.
You go with a group of people, or just a couples trip too.
I feel like if I went with like a cool group of people, and now I'm like older, obviously, that I can do more things. I'm not like a little kid. So.
Saint says your ship goes down, just swim.
Yeah, in below.
You got this. Okay, I know I'm reading chat out of order, you guys. We're back to it. You know it. You know how this works. Holy shit, we're back up. Praise the Lord. Kit, what's up? DJ, hi. Cryptic, what's up? Yes, sir, we're back, bro. Me and my friends were messing around in the gym and we tried a roundhouse kick. I fell flat on my ass. Nice. Actually, we've been doing wish my brother-in-law we would continue this, but we have this whole like grappling ring that we had in his garage that we set up, and he's got a punching bag and everything. For the longest time, like from December to like mid-February, we were just grappling every Friday. It was like Fight Night Friday. It was pretty awesome to kind of get back into it. Great source of cardio. Yeah. My life just got better now that Dylan is back. I love you, Randall. I love you all, guys. Facts. Have you ever done any sort of kickboxing, fighting, anything like that?
I've taken like kickboxing classes, and I did like a MMA class one. I think it was
Did
MMA.
You really?
I think I could be totally lying. I went to this place.
This is just Ryan's experience, not yours, and you just recollecting it for her.
I know. I'm probably lying to you right now. I went to this place. Me and my best friend in high school, me and Abigail went to this place in St. Augustine. It was like, had this old fighter dude. I don't know. There's so many different ones. I don't know which is which, but MMA sticks in my mind. So I feel like that's what it was, but I could be totally wrong. And we went and we like learned some moves and we did the punching stuff. That might not be MMA. But
hey, no, MMA is just the name of the sport. It's like mixed martial arts. It's a culmination of different styles. So it's not just like you walked into a gym. They could have had MMA because they were just doing a bunch of like Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Say what?
Class. Maybe I was just like it was just us two though. And like the trainer dude. So I don't know.
I mean, he could have been showing you. That's what I'm saying. He could have been showing you how to do like like you could have been doing mixed martial arts, but you could have been doing something more specifically like boxing or
Okay, yeah, it was probably more like along the lines.
This is for my taijutsu.
Taijutsu.
Don't worry about that. That's for chat. That's for chat. Taijutsu is from a show called Naruto.
Oh, I was like, wait, taijutsu. Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu is more of the grappling style. It's pretty famous, Brazilian jiu-jitsu specifically.
Yes. Yes.
I personally like it just because it's like one of the best forms of cardio.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, grappling and jiu-jitsu, fighting in general.
What exactly is grappling? Like I know, but I don't.
So
like we're two people, right?
yes.
Okay.
Sasuke, Naruto.
Hey, I feel so out of all these inside jokes.
I'm sorry. Chat's just chilling over here.
It's okay.
So grappling is not any form of striking, right? Like typically you think of striking as like throwing your fist or kicking in the form of like kickboxing, boxing, stand-up combat, but grappling is more takedowns, submissions, not necessarily wrestling, which people sort of conflate it with and confuse it with. Wrestling is pinning, but grappling is submitting, like being able to tap your opponent out with arm bars, with chokeholds, leg locks, ankle locks, stuff like that.
Yeah, I would have confused. I was thinking more like along the lines of wrestling.
It's a great form of cardio, specifically grappling, because what you're doing is you're taking your opponent and you're using like pretty much all your strength to try and put them into an arm bar, and they're resisting you. And so their muscle control, and you're trying to contract your muscles using all of that. It's a full body workout on top of, trying to do these bursts where you're making quick movements to try and get out of position. It's awesome cardio. Way more fun than running and stair climbing.
Don't really get hurt in that, do they? Like, because you immediately like release once.
Well, if you're being serious, like if you're in a street fight, like I'm going to break some arms, bro. But if you're in the ring with somebody and you're just grappling them, it's not like there's formality to it, right? Like there's technique, there's an agreement that if like you're gonna put me in an armbar, you're not gonna just jerk it. And if you're putting me in a chokehold, you're gonna let go when I tap. And usually there's that formality, there's that like sense of respect. So you don't really get hurt unless people are deliberately trying to sabotage or hurt you.
Okay.
So generally speaking, everybody's really cool.
There's so many different like, I don't know if subsets is the right word of like fighting. Like there's I can't, all I can name is MMA right now. I'm literally blanking. UFC. There we go. I got one.
Yes.
UFC.
Yes.
I don't know the other one.
Ultimate Fight Championship.
There's so many different things. Like I don't know. Fighting's not really my thing. I'm more of like basketball, football watcher.
Do you play basketball?
No. No, like watching sports.
I got you. I thought you were saying like you play basketball. I was like, dude, that's impressive. I can't play basketball. Like I'm trash.
No. Oh my gosh. I have not touched a basketball in years, probably. No. But like more, I'm sitting here over here saying I watch football and basketball. Honestly.
Hey, Stark. Sorry.
Stark's in trouble.
He's out there. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're fine.
This was what I was trying to prevent. Like I literally saw it in his face. Like he was like,
okay, I understand.
Hey.
Stark. Is the other one too? Dobby
is the other one. I think Nikki's home actually. That's why he's like freaking out. Yeah, she is home. Okay, so I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Finish what you were saying. Basketball.
Okay. Um, sorry, I'm like shaking. I need to relax.
No need to be nervous. We're good.
Real fidgety right now. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, basketball. No, I don't play basketball. I feel like I watch it if it's on the TV because my husband turns it on. But I don't know. Other than that, I mean, I watch basketball, football. I try to watch soccer. It's
Pedro played soccer, right?
not my favorite. Yeah.
He played soccer.
Yeah, I really have tried to like it.
I
And
admire soccer players. I'm telling you right now because they
no,
have a different sort of conditioning.
yeah, no, for sure. But it's hard for I feel like it's cooler when you're in person. I mean, with any game, obviously, it's way cooler in person versus TV. But
Yeah, soccer is like one of those sports where you just like you're constantly running. Like basketball, yeah, you do run a lot. You go back and forth. Soccer to me, it's just I'm like, what the heck? How these
yeah,
people can last an hour long just running and running and
dude,
running.
no. I wasn't really good runner before I met him, and then I started running with him when we moved here. And I'm still not like amazing or anything, but I can definitely run further than I could. But dude can run for a long time. I'm like, just like from all those years of soccer, it's crazy.
Conditioning. Yeah, they have just an unnatural amount of stamina. It just impresses me so much.
Yeah.
Because I could barely run a mile. I'm like running, struggling, like trying to get through the mile. I'm like,
I get you.
well, running is not my favorite form of cardio either.
Yeah, I used to hate running, but now, like I said, it's more of a mind thing for me. It's almost like therapeutic, I feel like.
Really.
But I go through phases too. I'll go through like weeks where I'll like want to run every day, every other day. Okay, every day is excessive. I'll want to run like multiple times a week, and then I'll go through phases where I just won't run at all. So I think I don't know, it depends. But running's definitely one of those things. I feel like you either love it or you hate it.
Absolutely. I'm on the hated side.
Well, I get you. I get you. I've been there.
All right, let's get to some of these comments right now. We're teaching jujitsu at the dojo right now. Fun as hell. Yeah, you're where do you teach, DJ? And what do you teach? Like I know you just said you're teaching a little bit of jujitsu, but what's the primary uh I guess technique or form that you guys do over there? I want to go Grant with the eyes and what? Dylan, Angel, and Hannah say hi too. Tell them I said hey, what's up? Soccer is impressive, but I hate the soccer players that say soccer is more painful than football. Like colliding with each other. Football is an intense sport, not flag
Yeah,
football,
well,
but
it's pretty intense.
yeah, I'm not trying to get decked
All
and
the
ran over
stuff.
by a linebacker. Nah, I'm good.
Those dudes- I've been hit by a football player before. Not like hit. Oh my gosh, that came off. Oh my god.
Chat about to go ham. Cancel that person right now.
No, like being on the sidelines. I feel like maybe we talked about this before. I don't know. One of the I think it was like one of the wide receivers. Those dudes are fast. Oh my gosh. This dude, I didn't see him coming up behind me because we're literally like right off the sideline. And I barely got hit, but if luckily I like moved out of the way, but this dude would have like knocked me over. I don't even know how they stop themselves. Like they're going it's so different when you're like that close and they're like, but
They're big dudes.
yeah. And they're fast too. Like, oh
Yeah, I'm like 165, 70 pounds on a day, and those guys would just, I would be afraid to just get smacked by one of them. Like, just full on speed with gear and everything. Could you imagine?
yeah,
Like,
sure.
I don't know. Where's the coronavirus? So this is the ongoing joke with one of my friends. He pops in here, asks about coronavirus. We start talking about coronavirus, and then he leaves feeling accomplished.
And then he leaves because
Yeah, he leaves feeling accomplished. So he
like,
loves talking about Corona, loves making us talk about Corona. So, I love you, Kaylor. I'm assuming that's your new account. Yeah, tackle all the way. Mainly American kickboxing and karate, but we've added jujitsu to our curriculum recently. Oh, that's awesome.
that's so
Um,
cool.
Karate probably not the most efficient form of um whatchamacallit. I was in karate for years, but I
Yeah, I
never.
feel like I remember that. You were am I making this up? No, I feel like I remember you being in karate.
Yeah, I was in karate for years, but I don't think I learned or accomplished good technique that came out. Like I don't feel like I could go and Bruce Lee anybody like in a street fight.
Yeah.
But it did. I think what karate is really useful is not more or less the technique, but teaching people discipline. You know,
I agree with that. I think there's certain
that's where I
uh,
think karate is like really freaking beneficial. And like if you when I have kids or whatnot, like I'm gonna put them in karate classes because it teaches them respect for the instructor. It gives them like a form of structure
yeah.
and discipline, which I really appreciate. Like I appreciated that in my earlier years when I was doing karate before I
Yeah.
went to
No, I
MMA.
agree. I think like pretty much all forms of like sports and team things obviously help with discipline and especially if you're in them growing up and stuff, but especially karate. Like I can't imagine. I never took it, but that's like a whole that's like
um, we're watching you on the big screen. Oh, I appreciate that, Randall. They are. Might as well be MMA at this point. Man, what the heck? And hey, man, I was told Corona. We'll talk about Corona in just a second. All right. Well, actually, we could talk about Corona real quick. How's LA? Are they opening back up?
yes. I don't even know what phase we're in. But recently, I think it was a few weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, they started to open things up a little more. Now they're opening indoor dining to a limited capacity. Outdoor dining's been opened back up for a few weeks. They shut it down for a while.
Wait,
Um,
so everything is closed.
Everything was closed. Like legit outdoor dining was even closed. They had opened outdoor dining and then they closed it when cases started going back up and then they reopened it
How long was
and
that period for? Estimate.
for the outdoor dining.
Well, that everything was closed, opened back up, and then closed again.
I don't even
You
know.
think it
It
was like a month, 2 months,
no, more than a month.
more than a
I
month?
don't really remember how long outdoor dining was closed because no, it was closed for months on end. It was only takeout for most
Really?
places. Yeah, for months and months it was closed. Like this whole indoor dining hasn't been since beginning of last year. That's like almost a year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which I think is for a lot of places, minus Florida at least.
Well, it's not in Georgia.
Minus-
Georgia, I might get a lot of heat for this, but I actually appreciate some of the aspects that we did in Georgia because it kept everything running. I
no,
wish more
I
people
agree.
would wear masks in specific areas, but for the most part in Georgia, people do wear a bit of mask when you walk into the stores. Like if you walk into a Target, almost everybody's wearing their masks, but Target is virtually almost all open, right?
Yeah.
And
No, I agree. I think to an extent, LA took it a little over the top at one point. Like California in general, it was like all these businesses were being required to shut down. And obviously, for a lot of people, it's their whole lives and their income, everything, like supporting families and whatnot. So we had kind of talked about it and it was a little over the top. I think there's a happy medium. Well, maybe not a happy medium. Always gonna be
there's a
some
functionable medium.
someone's not exactly functional medium. There's someone's always not going to be happy and there's never going to be like that perfect balance in all of this. But like we went to Florida for the holidays and it was like complete 180. Like we were just like, what? What? But that's the nice thing here is everybody's very respectful in terms of masks. Like you have to have a mask everywhere you go. Um, even people running wear masks for the most part.
I don't wear a mask outside.
I don't like here people will only put it up when they pass other people. Um
If I'm like right next to someone, which
right
is like
next to someone.
literally
Yeah.
like 0.1% of the time, like I'm never near somebody, like then I'll probably put my mask on. But
Yeah.
in general, a lot of the studies have shown that you're not going to really contract it outside. It's really been
Outside.
inside
Exactly. Yeah,
because
and people have gotten a lot more lax about that. So that's
yeah, outside. I'm just like I'm gonna keep my distance. I'm gonna keep my mask off.
yeah, I
Especially during
agree.
the summer where it was like super hot, and I was like,
Yeah. No, definitely. Like you said, like there's been a lot of data to show that outside it's way more safe. So
yeah. And at this point, Georgia's pretty much all open.
yeah, yeah, no, I know. We're ready for that sense of normalcy. I mean, hopefully everybody can get back to normal soon and get their vaccine if they want it and, you know.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm 6 foot and run 40 yards and 5.2 and weigh about 200. You do, kid?
Are we doing
Really?
stats right now?
Huh?
What's happening?
I'm going back and read some of the comments. I know I'm a little late, but just I know that's why sometimes I don't tell people or my guests to like pull up comments because it gets confusing even for me sometimes. Just try to go back and inclusion, inclusion. Basically, DJ says depends on the karate style. We're huge on technique. Oh, I got you. Going back to that. Also depends on coaches. Florida is Pog right now. Gosh, I love their governor.
Wait, what?
Miami specifically right now.
Well, Miami is crazy right now.
I am very disappointed in. Like,
I have to agree with you.
Like, look, I understand people want to get out and people want to go party, and I understand not wearing a mask to an extent outside, and I understand social gathering should be kept, should be a thing, and it should be kept at a minimal, but literally all the rules for distancing was just thrown out the window this spring break.
Dude, even before that, like I knew some people that were just escaping to Miami because it was just no COVID, like no COVID.
If you don't see it, it ain't real.
I know. And it's like, yo, guys, it's still out there.
Oh man, I'm just like, let me collect my words here because I'm like gibberish. It's not even the fact that people are like going to go catch COVID right now. Like, I know that's a whole big deal. Like, I know that's a big deal in itself. It's gonna put a large strain on the healthcare system. I understand that. But the real aspect that I'm like concerned about is all the arrests that are being made. How freaking amped up these people are. It's like they've had some sort of incubation period where everybody has just been internalizing their energies and their stress. And this spring break has just been like a release for all that.
Yeah.
And I just literally seeing people being arrested, jumping out of cop cars, like doing the craziest shit, and the police putting everything on curfew. It's not even the coronavirus that I'm worried about. It's like everything that's freaking happening. It's like, what the heck is going on?
It's crazy, dude. That's all I can say. It's crazy. I don't even have words anymore. Like I feel like we've been through so many phases of this. I'm like, no comment.
Yeah, I'm more or less like, what's next? Just what? Killer hornets, riots, insurrections. Like, what's next? Like, let's go. Just bring it. Come on, 2022. Next one.
My sister's on like full on lockdown curfew again as of like last week.
LA?
No, my sister, Paris.
Oh, that's what I heard. Yeah, other countries have just gone.
Yeah, she's like full on closed. So
I'm afraid if they keep continuing lockdowns, people.
yeah, people are gonna get more antsy and
I think at a certain point, especially like after a year, I wonder what's. I'm interested to see what's going to happen with Paris, um, and other global countries that continue to go back into lockdown as this thing progresses.
yeah.
So like social behavior mainly. Like I want to know what's going to happen socially for people.
Yeah.
Don't say it, Saint. um, let's see. Jordan says that's what Josh and I did when we went for walks. We pulled our masks up when we were going past somebody on the sidewalk. Yo, bro, built like a tank for football. The curfews are ridiculous. What do people think the virus comes only at night? No, it's mainly to stop the crime. People just flat out doing outrageous stuff. Um, After everybody gets vaccinated, though, fuck masks. After everybody gets vaccinated, obviously, yeah. Um, Ryan is in Paris, and Ryan is her sister.
That is
So
nice.
to clarify that, sorry, I had to catch up on chat.
I'm not in Paris.
Yes.
I wish I was in Paris right now.
Do you right now? Like,
Maybe not right now.
Do you right now?
Just I can hang out with her. I don't know. Go see the Eiffel Tower.
Do you speak French?
No, I was about to be like a little bit, because and then you're gonna be like, okay, go.
Test your knowledge.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't try because I'll totally butcher it and embarrass myself.
Ryan has been living
Bonjour.
in Paris for how long now?
Let's see. She's been there for 4, 5, 6. I would say definitely over 7 years, maybe. Probably around 7 years. I'm
Yeah.
probably totally off, but it's got to be something like that. She's about applying for her citizenship, I think.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Paris 2019, and I'm gonna say I don't get what she sees.
No?
No, I didn't like Paris. I like Normandy. Normandy was awesome.
Okay,
Paris,
I haven't been.
nah, hated it. Didn't like it. Not my
Really?
thing.
You hated it?
Yeah, I did not like it.
What didn't you like about it?
I think it was too hyped up, at least in my expectation.
I get that. People really hype it like best city.
It was, yeah. I mean, if I'm comparing Paris to, I mean, it's giant market and shopping center where you just walk around and you get to see, the city life. And maybe I just needed to get more into the culture of Paris, but I just didn't feel like I felt that there. And I'm not into um the whole market structure. I'm not into like going shopping. That's why I like Normandy, because I could feel the culture out there. It was a lot different. It was more of a farming lifestyle, like secluded. I really enjoyed Normandy. It was really peaceful out there.
Yeah.
But comparative Paris to New York all day. I'd rather go to New York.
Really?
Yeah. And plus, I don't have to
I
wait
haven't
in a
been
plane
to
for 16
Paris
hours.
in a while, so I can't really speak. I think I visited her a few years back, and I was there like briefly, but I get the appeal, but I love Paris, but I don't think I could live there.
I
My
definitely
like
couldn't.
obsessed. But I do understand the whole culture thing. It's a whole different lifestyle there and whatnot, as it is in most other countries.
Now, Italy, I liked. I liked Italy and I like Spain.
We were supposed to go last year. Oh, I want to go to Italy so bad.
You were supposed to go during the summer or something?
We were supposed to go last summer, and we were gonna try to go this year if things are like normal.
Yeah, got to get normal first, right? That's the whole plan. Normalcy.
Yeah, so that's happening.
Bucket list though is definitely Japan.
I'd like Japan.
Japan is on the bucket list. We had a trip planned for August.
Last August.
Yeah, last August, and we had already booked the hotel and everything. We were gonna go for 2 weeks with a friend Gabe, and it got closer to the date. We had to change the dates. We pushed it to April this year, and then we were like, well, it doesn't look like it's going to happen again, so we canceled it the second time. And yeah, Japan is just awesome. Well, it looks awesome. I can't.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Japan.
Yeah, it looks amazing. Their city looks. I'm an anime nerd. Like I love anime. I love like that culture. And they literally there's theme parks dedicated to anime.
Oh,
Like
no way.
a lot of their culture surrounding it, at least from what I hear, has a lot of anime elements. This is it's a popular medium for media as anime in Japan, and I freaking love it.
I was never much into the anime, but I think it's cool. I can respect it.
Yeah. Well, you have to find an anime that's right for you. Like that's the thing.
Yeah, I'm looking in the wrong place.
Yeah, maybe. There's like, because a lot of people are like, oh, isn't that just the cartoon stuff? You could get the cartoon stuff, like this more for the kids and stuff, but
yeah,
like there's a lot of adult anime. Like you'd probably like Attack on Titans, which is a very thought-provoking anime. It's like very serious. Highly recommend that one. Very popular. Yeah, Attack on Titans.
Wait, it's not. It's like a show, like a show.
Yeah, it's a show.
Okay.
Literally, just watch the first like 4 episodes of Attack on Titans. I guarantee you'll be hooked.
Is this anime Dragon Ball Z?
Okay, yes. Is this anime Dragon Ball Z? Yes, Dragon Ball Z is this anime. Yeah, so anime is just like a genre. It's like a genre of media. Yeah.
Because my husband used to watch that, and I was like, dude, why are you watching this?
He's an intellectual man. That's why. He has good taste.
But, I accepted it. I mean, clearly.
Does he have Dragon Ball Z gear? Like shirts and stuff?
Nah, I don't think he's that into it. Maybe he was, and maybe it just
You've made him suppress it, Kendall. Dude, anime is perfect. I'm happy that my wife actually loves anime, and it's actually been like a bonding thing for us. We get together.
Yeah.
She doesn't like to watch animes that are not fully released, and that's where I get upset with her.
Not fully released. What do you mean? Like all the episodes?
So like, yeah, she wants all the episodes to be out so she can binge watch them. And I'm like, dude, I just want to watch it week by week. It gives me something to look forward to. Plus, I don't want to have to wait until the entire season is out and then wait another year for the next season to be out. Like, just let me watch it. And so, we have an unspoken agreement just to not talk about the animes that we're watching separately because she wants to wait till it's all out so she can binge watch it. And I just want to watch it. Like,
I get that though, because I don't know, some people are just binge watchers, but I feel like I'm kind of like you. Like I get excited when it comes like Tuesday. I have my show on Tuesday.
Yeah, there's that element.
Yeah, there's something different about it, but I also get the appeal of like just being able to binge watch the whole season.
I get the appeal when it's an anime that I've stumbled or I've discovered and it's already out, or like a show that's been discovered or someone's like recommending it to me because it's already been out. Like I'll go back and I'll watch it and I'll binge watch it. But if it's a new show and I want to keep up to date, like I'm going to watch it, as it comes out.
I'm not going to wait for it to come out. Yeah, I get you.
I actually like that because it kind of takes me back to the old TV days where we'd have to like sit there, wait for a week. Some episodes would be fillers, some episodes would be good, some episodes would be bad. And then you're like, man, I waited a whole week for this crap.
No, literally. Isn't that so weird to think about though? There wasn't really the whole streaming thing when we were younger. Yeah. And now it's like that's all it well, it's not all it is, but that's what people mainly watch.
For Blockbuster?
Blockbuster. Oh my, was that the one, or was it there was another one I feel like called is Blockbuster the yellow and blue?
Blockbuster.
My mom used to take us there like on the weekends. We like pick out a movie.
Yeah, Blockbuster was
oh, that was the shit.
I loved My mom would be still in the chat. She would take, and I was never a movie geek. I was more of a video games kind of guy. And so they had like this video game section where you could go to and you could like rent the games and then just bring it back. And at the time, Nintendo was the popular system. So I was like, all right, let me get this Nintendo 64 game. I'm gonna go play through it and then I'll return next week.
Dude, Blockbuster was cool. It was definitely cool. Kids nowadays are missing out.
Are they though? I mean, Netflix.
No, it's such an experience. You're like, we're going to Blockbuster tonight, and then you like, I don't know, you get your pizza, you go walk around the store, you pick out your movie. I don't know. It's sentimental, I guess.
I get it. I get it.
It's sentimental, but I guess it's nice to have access to.
That's the argument for the movies, right? For movie theaters, it's like it's the whole experience for the movie theaters.
Exactly. Like the whole stuff now where I don't know if it's not just Disney, it's other like Disney was charging like $30 for the releases of the movies, like Mulan and stuff. I'm like, that's a lot of money if you don't have a lot of people in one house. If it's just like two people, that's more expensive than the movies. Versus if you like do a gathering and rent the movie all together, then it's obviously cheaper.
It's way cheaper. I mean, all right, so I'm about to rant about movie theaters. I think movie theaters are doing it themselves. Like, I don't care. I don't care what nobody says. I know it's an experience, but listen, movie theaters, when I go there and I want to watch the Avengers release, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have me and my wife and we just want to go on date night. You end up paying upwards of like $60 just to watch the freaking Avengers. Why? Because when
what are you buying?
You want to buy snacks when you get in already.
No,
if you buy,
gotta sneak the snacks in.
But they won't let you sneak the snacks in. I mean, we did, but
you get a big bag, you stick the snacks in, and
of course, I know. But being a good Samaritan,
nobody has time to get the snacks beforehand. Like you just go to the movies, then you're paying freaking $5 for water. Or a Coke, whatever your drink of choice is.
Look, you don't buy. All right, Del. All right, listen, hear me out. You don't buy snacks at the movie theater, but you buy popcorn. You can't bring drink. Well, you could bring drinks then if it was bottled, but like you buy popcorn, right?
Yeah,
the popcorn's like already $10, $10-15.
Popcorn's different at the movies. I'll admit that. You can't like pre-pop. I mean, you could pre-pop your popcorn and bring it, but then it's like not hot and
it doesn't taste as good. There's something about movie theater popcorn.
There's something about the little thing or like the paper bag, different. I get that. The popcorn's another story.
Well, tickets alone are like $12.50 per person.
Tickets are crazy.
Yeah, tickets are freaking crazy.
I guess they gotta make money somehow, but
what the hell? No, make money somehow by ripping me off. Torrent.
I'd much rather.
Mom, I'm just kidding. Oh man, she hates it when I joke about torrenting movies, downloading it, watching them.
What did you say?
I said I'm just not gonna go to the movies. I'll just torrent it later. Watch it for free.
Oh.
You never checked out the watch free sites. What was the one?
Legal, Dylan, you can't say that.
I have not ever done this, nor do I condone it. Okay, I promise.
They're coming for you.
I know they're coming for me. FBI, open up. But
never. I never had LimeWire. Nothing.
Oh, LimeWire was an experience. You had Blockbuster and LimeWire. Okay.
That's our childhood.
That's the childhood. Getting viruses, computer viruses on your computer. Daydreams promotes movie pirating live tonight at yes, Dell. That's the headline.
Not associated. Don't come.
I do not promote movie pirating. These are the glory days, the good old days. The 90s. Growing up in the 90s as a 90s child. This is what we had to do to survive, Dell. These are the things we had to do.
In the 90s. Wait, how old are you?
27.
Okay, so you're older than me. Oh wait, not by much.
Yeah. Wait, how old are you?
Wait, your birthday just happened.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we're not even a year apart then.
You're 26?
Mm-hmm.
How old is Ryan? I thought Ryan's
I should know this. 28.
Hopefully she doesn't go back and watch this podcast. Hopefully she never stumbles upon this.
She's 28. She's going to be 29 June 9th. Love you, girl.
Really? Oh, so she's younger than Ian. Okay.
Yeah. Wait, how old's Ian?
Ian just turned 30.
No way.
Yeah.
Dang.
Big old 31, man.
Ian, we're getting old.
Yeah. Still.
That's not that old.
Yeah, we're getting old.
Yeah.
Gosh, man. I still feel good though. Still feel healthy. It's a good thing, right?
I hope so.
Usually like it's downhill after 25, but we're just we're kicking it. Kicking it.
I don't know. I broke a bone this year. Maybe it's starting to go. You never
That's
know.
right. You broke your wrist. How did you do that?
I don't even want to admit this. I feel like I should make up a story. I don't even think I should tell people.
So you were boxing shark, or
my dad told me to tell people that I caught a baby falling from a hospital window because I did it at work.
Whoa, so brave of you.
Yeah, I know. I saved a life.
Okay,
no,
so
I just
what is the real event?
Chair.
What, you
tripped over a chair?
You tripped over a chair.
I tripped over a chair. Like, that's my life. I honestly, why am I surprised? Because I'm one of the clumsiest people I know.
So did you like brace yourself? Is that what happened?
Oh gosh, I don't even know. I was real hype. I remember that I was about to get some work done. I turned around to my coworker. I was like, yo, girl, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. And I like swiveled around in my chair, and I wasn't even wearing heels or anything. I was just in sneakers. I don't know if my foot got caught like under the wheelie part or whatever. And I just went and completely like was going for the face. And I think to avoid my face from hitting something, I caught myself like under here. So my wrist like snapped. I don't know. But all of that. And then I had to have surgery because it tripped over a chair.
All right. So the fall, Del, we gotta put it in our HRST, Del.
Wait, what is this? What?
That's an inside joke for me and Del. That literally he's my work buddy.
Okay.
We do have this thing called HRST, and it's for individuals with intellectual disabilities. And basically, she needs a healthcare plan, doesn't she? She needs a healthcare plan for falls. Basically, it's a health resource for individuals with intellectual disabilities, where you go in, you update the scores so everybody that cares for them can understand like their level of care.
Oh my gosh. No, literally, like this happens to 80-year-olds, not 26-year-olds.
Oh man. Ian's like that though. If Ian falls, he's at a higher likelihood of hurting himself.
Yeah.
That's mainly because he's so fragile. He's so skinny. So
yeah.
Well, I'm glad it's healed.
Good.
How long did it take to heal?
How long?
Yeah.
I did it end of January, and I was in a cast for like 2 weeks. I had surgery. I was in a cast for another 2 weeks. I got put in a removable guy. Right now I'm still only allowed to lift like 2 to 3 pounds.
Really? With just that hand?
Yeah, like this dude, my scar. You want to see my scar? Is this going to gross people out?
No.
It's pretty, I don't know. It looks pretty good today. I don't even know that you can see that.
Yeah, we can see it. Yeah.
Kind of. It freaks my sister out. She's like so nice.
Does it really? Well, I have a wife who's a nurse, so she's ready to show me all the gross stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still in like recovery OT stuff going on. I just got like my movement back. I could only do like this before. But I'm good. You know, if that's the worst that happens, I can't or happened, I can't complain.
You probably learn to appreciate your mobility in your
Oh,
hand when you
you
break it.
do. Oh my gosh, the amount of things you don't realize you do with your dominant hand or you need two hands to do is insane.
So that you
You-
broke your dominant hand.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
So that made it even worse, obviously. But just not having two hands. Like for a while I couldn't drive. And then obviously I suck at writing with my left hand. And a lot of my job is like writing and typing too. And like opening stuff.
Yeah, you need
That's
a
a whole
second-handed grip.
yeah, you like cooking, chopping vegetables or food or whatever. It's just like you definitely learn to washing your hair.
Oh yeah.
This much hair, yeah, you learn to appreciate those things. But
Did I ever tell you about the event of the story about my mom, how she chopped her thumb off?
wait, what?
Yeah. So my mom, so I was doing like this whole like 2 day fast thing, right? And I was like, I've heard about fasting. I really want to try and see what it does for me. So I was coming off this 48-hour fast. And my mom was like, great job, Dylan. Like, this is awesome. You know what? I'm going to make you a giant meal for, coming off the fast and accomplishing it. That's awesome. Like, I'm so proud of you. And so she was making me this big, big meal with all this stuff, this food. And she was going to take these potatoes, whatever it was, and she was using this brand new slicer that she had got. And I don't remember what happened in between, but I remember she looked at me 1 second, she was talking, and the next thing you know, off comes part of her thumb, like literally from like half of the top of her thumb off. And
Wait, like fully off.
like this part just comes off, but it's like hanging there. That's like not all the way off. So we're like, oh, maybe there's some hope. Maybe we can get to the doctor and what they'll do is they'll just like piece it back on, stitch it, she'll be good. And so we get to the doctor. Mind you, I still have not ate at this point. It's like almost 12 o'clock.
I didn't know your mom has her thumb.
Yeah. And I'm like, she's like, I don't need to go to the doctor. I'm like, yeah, you do. Mom, that looks terrible. So we take her, we go to the doctor. Literally, we're sitting in the emergency room. Like, the doctor doesn't even come in or anything like that. I think they take a look at it for 2 seconds. They're like, yep, that doesn't look good. We're like, yeah, obviously. Walk out of the room. The MP comes in, tries to stitch it back on. My mom flinches, pulls her thumb away while the needle is in the dead part, so it yanks it off. Yeah. This was my night. Then we're like, oh, well, I guess that's not going to be reattached. And so we go home, she lets it heal for a couple weeks. And honestly, if you look at it now, you could not tell. Yeah, you couldn't tell. Like the nail and the thumb part grew back. You wouldn't be able to tell anything happened to my mom's thumb at all.
The body's so cool.
Isn't it?
That's why I love science. Wow. Nerd out right now. Like that is so cool to me.
One of the cool things, so Nikki was actually showing me one of her she's taken women's study class.
Okay. Wait, is she in NP school?
Yeah. So she's in NP school at Mercer, and she's taking this like women's science or women's health class.
Okay,
And
cool.
there was a video that she had to watch where it was like the conception of life and the development of that into like a full-grown baby and into an adult. I was like, just watching the animation behind it, it really incredible, really impressive to be.
Dude, it's cool. Yeah, I just got a refresher on that in my genetics class. I don't know why. I feel like this genetics course is kind of weird. Like it's touching on some other random topics, but it's interesting. Like just how I was about to say how the fetus develops. I think we're getting a little too far, but no, I agree. It's so cool. Like just, I don't know. Science is cool.
It really is. I really like space. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Me too. Go ahead, because we've been watching some space videos lately and I'm like mad respect for these aerospace people. Like that shit is cool. And it's so trippy to me to think about like the universe and like
how small we are. Comparison.
It is Dude, it's crazy. It
Okay,
honestly
question.
F's my mind.
Question. All right. If you had a one-way ticket to go to space, like, and
Ooh,
just, and like, say, like, you're, you're part of a group of people that are going to colonize another planet.
I
And
don't know if
you
I
could
could
never
go.
come back. That means you have to leave your family. You'd have to leave this Earth behind. Would you do it?
I don't think I could do it. Like I think space is cool, but
It ain't that cool.
no, it is. It is that cool. But I don't think I'm that ballsy. Like I don't I'm not even worried about going to colonize another planet. Obviously, I wouldn't want to leave like family behind and stuff. My main thing is like, what if the rocket ship malfunctions and then we're just free falling? Like you're in space. What if we don't make it to the planet?
That's the
Like that's
risk you
where
gotta
my worry
take.
lies.
Look,
That's where
listen.
my worry lies.
How many humans can say they've gone to space? And I think I would take it, to be honest. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Nikki. I love you guys. But if I had a one-way ticket and they were like, hey, listen, we think your podcast is awesome. We think you would be a great person to go and colonize this planet as a new form of humans and whatever. I'd be like, you know what? This is like not even a once in a lifetime. This is like once in a generation. Like you could go do this kind of thing. Like,
It's definitely
yeah, probably.
a rare thing, I guess.
Like to go do that, travel to space, and just
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, probably would.
Trips me out too is like extraterrestrial life. Like
You think we've
the
been
whole
visited? Think you
I
you
mean,
think
we
ancient aliens helped build the pyramids?
can't leave that idea out. I was listening to this literally last night. That's so weird that you bring up space. Like how random. Last night we were watching this random ass YouTube video on what is it called? A Muamua or something. Do you know what that is?
Uh-uh.
Okay, it's like this object that apparently passed our solar system in 2017 or something. I think it's called a Muamua. It's like this oblong pancake or like rod shaped thing, and our telescopes weren't able to like get a really clear image of it, but it like scientists were saying like, oh, like it's not really, it doesn't really look like an asteroid or like some space type of material. So they were trying to figure out what it was. And like this one Harvard scientist was talking about how he thinks it's like possible it could be like some extraterrestrial life type of thing that was sent or used by other people. I don't know.
The thing that I think scientists were weary about, and I think it came up in 2017, right? It was the Dyphon-sphere. They speculated. Did you hear about the like what was speculated to be a Dyphon-sphere?
No.
So
Wait, that was like this long.
No. So like
Okay.
basically they were like they noticed, they pointed their telescopes into the sky, and like it was just like a random discovery. And what they found was like an unusual flickering pattern between like a star in the sky.
Okay.
And basically when it was flickering, they were like, well, this is an abnormal pattern. It's not showing signs of dying or anything like that. It actually looks pretty healthy. So they hypothesized, they were like, this could be a Dyphon-sphere. And so basically what a Dyphon-sphere is, or what we would describe a Dyphon-sphere as, is like it's like this energy siphon that goes around a star, and it sucks the energy out of the star. And they're like, well, this could be an advanced civilization, just taking the energy out of the stars. Like, oh, that's some pretty cool stuff, man.
It's cool. I don't know. And I'm not saying like I believe or don't believe in anything. It's just like interesting to hear about, you know?
I agree. I think it's really interesting, especially when people are like, well, ancient civilizations, how are the pyramids built?
Yeah.
Actually, there was a meme that our friend posted in the group chat, and it was like, people think that aliens built the ancient pyramids, and then like in the forest is like some Indian guy that's carving like a masterpiece of a pool using just a stick. Like, really interesting. Have you seen this?
No.
Okay, hold on. It's a funny meme. Give me a second. As actually, this kind of pertains to the conversation a lot. Right here. I'm gonna move this over so everybody can see. Click this. Click screen. Do this. The pyramids must have been built by aliens. They're way too complex for people to have built it. Some Indian guy with a stick and a bucket. Have you seen these videos?
No.
They're really impressive, man. Like, it's literally like one guy that goes out into the woods and he just has a stick and he just literally makes a masterpiece like this.
I have not seen this.
You could literally go through a rabbit hole of people doing this kind of stuff on YouTube. But could be interesting. You think Atlantis is real? You think Atlantis was real?
Ooh.
You think Atlantis was an ancient alien civilization?
That one I can't really talk about. I feel like we watched another thing on that. I feel like my husband's really into this kind of stuff because it's always him who starts the videos.
Well, maybe I should have him on the podcast sometimes.
I know. No, like it's cool because I like learn a lot, but we watched some video about, I don't even know if it was really involving Atlantis. It was kind of about the same thing about like an underwater civilization though. And how some geologists were trying to decipher if it was possible. I don't even know what it was called. I don't know. Do you believe in it?
There's a lot of records of floating islands in, the sea or something like that.
I don't not believe in it.
I think it could be very possible that there was an ancient civilization that was here that was before our time. I think the one thing that I know it sounds weird that I get angry about this, but I really do. Occasionally I'll just be sitting in the shower, taking my shower, doing whatever I'm doing, and then I'll think about the Library of Alexandria and I'll think about how that was burned, and I'm like, man, like we could have been like so much more advanced had we had all that knowledge that wasn't burned.
I missed this in history class. I don't know this.
The Library of Alexandria, the burning of the library.
I don't know this.
So basically it was like I don't remember when it was burned down, but probably in the first couple centuries after we switched over to the BC calendar or the BC time frame. But basically, the burning of Alexandria, the library consisted of pretty much all these ancient texts, all these ancient wisdoms, or it's at least said to have contained these things. And it was pretty much one of the most historically gathered forms of information that we had about ancient knowledge. And then till finally, I think there was like some ruler or emperor or somebody that was like, screw you guys, and went to go burn it down. And it just irritates me to think about how much knowledge was lost in that.
Shit, I'm gonna look that up now.
You really should.
That sounds cool. Actually, I'm just gonna watch some YouTube videos.
You get down the rabbit hole. Before you know it, you'll be on Flat Earth and you'll be like, what?
Yeah, that's a podcast, isn't it? It's called is it called Down the Rabbit Hole? No.
It could be, actually.
There's a podcast about people who get in these little spirals.
Conspiracy theories, yeah.
Yeah.
I like conspiracy theories. Now, I think it's good to be skeptical about the world, and it's good to be skeptical about what truth is. But when you're too skeptical, you believe everything is a lie.
You need a little balance there.
Yeah, I think so. Well, we didn't even talk about study. We didn't talk about any of that, but we're like at 9:22.
Oh yeah, I was like, yo, it's only 6:22.
Oh yeah, 6:22 your time, 9:22 mine.
But yeah, it's late there.
Yeah, well, wow, that flew by real quick.
Been chatting.
Has Fox Mulder says we are not alone. We are down the rabbit hole. Have you heard about the theory about the hole in the North Pole that has aliens and other things? Yeah.
What?
I've heard about that one.
I've not heard of.
Well, there's another theory. Well, it's kind of correlated to the flat Earth theory, right? So, have you heard of flat Earth?
Like the one where scientists thought the Earth was flat, or I guess some people still do.
Some people still think the Earth is flat, but there's a reason for it, okay? A real reason for why the Earth is flat, and it's a government conspiracy to hide the existence of God. And the reason why, the government officials and all these higher up devil worshipping people would hide the existence and tell us the world is a sphere and not flat is because if the world was flat, it would mean that there is significance in our life. We're not floating around through an endless void of space, on a pebble that just infinitely rockets itself towards the edge of the universe. You've seen the animations of taking how small humans are and compared to like the sun, and then it goes out to the Milky Way, then goes to the edge of the universe. Well, that basically flat Earth theorists say is a deterrent to show us that we're not special in the universe. We really don't matter. Our existence is kind of meaningless. And so that they argue that's why the government is like hiding the existence of flat Earth, because if it were flat, then that would mean, we are significant, that we're not floating around. Like there is purpose and meaning towards our life. And so they also argue that since the Earth is flat, there's also this ring of ice that surrounds, the edge of the Earth that you can fall off from. And basically that's Antarctica. That's why you can't go out to Antarctica. You can't like go through. This is 100% true. No, it's not. Dell says, "What? Look, listen. I'm just saying. So Antarctica surrounds the Earth. It's not like a North or South Pole. It surrounds the entire Earth. And so when you step on, like, you can't go to Antarctica and you can't climb the wall."
Okay.
They're saying like there's a giant ice wall that prevents people from going across. Like the government doesn't allow anybody to go out there unless you're like approved.
Wait, you don't believe this, right?
No. No, but it's a fun rabbit hole to go down.
Okay, I get you.
No, I mean I do a podcast, so I kind of like to go down the conspiracy theories.
As it's interesting to hear what other people might.
Yes.
Think.
It's definitely very interesting. No, I promise I don't believe this, guys. Dylan is spouting flat Earth nonsense. She's scared of you.
You flat Earth guy.
I promise I'm not a flat earther. That feels like an insult.
I didn't think you were. I really didn't.
I promise I'm not a flat earther.
Insult you by saying anything.
No. I'm just messing around. Kit, what is this? What did you? Should I open this up? What is this? Open a new rec notice. It's giving me a security warning, Kit. I'm not gonna open that up. The true theory: Dylan endorses flat Earth. No. We're describing flat Earth, okay?
What you've started.
I know, right? Everybody's just accusing me of things, right? Just kidding. Oh, I can send you a pic though. Yeah, through Discord. Yeah, go ahead. I don't know what you talking about. Is it related to flat Earth? Is that what you're trying to send me? Dylan, I've been walking more without my wheelchair. Hannah got out, and I had to chase her down without my wheelchair. Nice, Rand. Well, not the fact that Hannah got out, but the fact that you could actually chase after her. Freaking kill it, Randall. I love it, dude. Randall has been keeping us updated with his progress for physical therapy and what he has to do to walk more and more steps, and I just love the fact that he tells me about it. What am I doing? Oh, this is this what? Okay, so this is a flat Earth theorist's view of the world. I don't think it's like that. I think it's there's a dome over it, isn't it? Isn't there like a dome over the Earth?
Is that a turtle?
What is this?
That's a turtle.
That man blocked that link. The truth is out, right? The FBI is on us.
Why is there a turtle in space?
I don't know. Well, yeah, what is the meaning of the turtle? What is the philosophical meaning? What does this mean? I don't get it.
Man.
We have to go down more rabbit holes with no, it's the turtle with elephants carrying the earth. Where's the elephants?
Oh, I see the elephants now. I didn't see that at first.
Oh wow, I do too. Oh, I see the little tusks right here.
What's the significance of the turtle and the elephants? That's
Yeah,
such
I
a
don't.
choice.
Why would there be turtles and elephants? Explore its epistemology. We don't have time to do that, Del. Now, I actually, one of my favorite movies. This is a side note. Is Interstellar.
Oh,
Matthew
is that the
McConaughey.
one with Sandra Bullock, right?
No, Anne Hathaway and Matthew McConaughey. It's a great movie. Highly recommend it. It's a long movie. So
I think I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna look. Interstellar.
Interstellar. Yeah, it's a
It's the one with the bookshelf.
Yes, it has a
Yeah, I like this one. That's a good movie.
That's a very good movie. Ontologically speaking, yeah, we're not going through that. Well, thank you, everybody, for that exploration into more topics. This has been Miss Kendall. Everybody, thank you so much for. You have to talk because it like the way I have it set up. Like you have to talk for it to like zoom over to your camera.
Oh, hello.
There we go.
Oh, she decided to show.
She's just chilling.
She's a little sassy.
That's perfect. Well, everybody, this has been Miss Kendall. Thank you for coming out, Miss Kendall. I'm gonna keep you over here. Let's raid somebody on Twitch. Let's raid my good buddy Dolan, actually. /raid. I gotta figure out how to spell his name. TCM Costa. Is that what it is? TCM Costa. Oh, I wasn't even typing. TCMCA. Okay, guys. Thank you to everybody who came out tonight for the return of Daydreams. I really appreciate everybody. We'll be live again next Tuesday. And I hope everybody has a wonderful... Stark is right here. He's chilling. I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Until then, thanks for daydreaming with us. Have a great evening. Kendall, I'm going to keep you over here, okay?
Bye. Oh, I'm hanging.
Yeah, you're hanging. You're hanging. Okay. They're leaving.
Okay.
Call me sometime, Dylan. Will do, buddy. Bye, guys.